ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Mandalam 9, Suktam 63, Rishi Nidhruvi Kashyapa Devata Pavamana Soma Chandas Gayatri. Om Apavasva Sahasrinam Reim Soma Suvidyam. 9.63.1. O spiritual Soma, may you cause the flow of wealth consisting of thousands of heroes. Please hold great glories for us. Ishamujam cha pinvasa Indraya Matsarindama 63.2. O Soma, you are the greatest delighter, abounding in food and strength. For Indra, you sit in vessels. This ruk and the next ruk, the comment is Soma, flowing essence of Atma, sits in the hearts of all living creatures. He activates Indra and causes manifestation of bodies made of food matter. He bestows existence on imaginary shining beings like Vayu, Vishnu, Vayu, etc. Next book is 63.3. Sutta Indraya Vishnave Soma Kalashe Akshara. The born or extracted Atmiya Pavamana Soma flows in the pots for Indra, Vishnu and Vayu. May he be very sweet like honey. Ete Asrigram Ashavodi Haramsi Prava 63.4. These brown-colored, quick-moving drops of spiritual Soma are caused to flow with the stream of material objects, overcoming all crookedness. Meaning, thereby, drops of Atma Soma impart existence to material forms that appear and disappear continuously in nature. Indram Varthando Aptura 63.5. Sutta Anusuma 63.6. Drops of born or extracted Soma who are enhancers of Indra are activators of water, who make all faithful and who destroy wealth of all non-givers. Going to Indra, flow towards their own region. These drops help Indra in the creation of material forms, activating Indra Jivatma. Atmiya Soma stay inside the heart space as witnessing self. Part of the ruks may not need any elaboration. Aya Pavaswadharaya Yaya 63.7. O Soma, set in motion by mental work of human beings, please flow with the stream. Which you illuminate like the sun. In addition to helping human beings, Soma also causes the manifestation of the sun. Ayukta Sura Edasham Pavamano Manavadhi 63.8. O Soma, purified or flowing inside the mind of wise sages, may you harness the horse of the sun for moving through the atmosphere. Comment on this and the next trick together, 8 and 9. Soma, getting cleansed in the minds of sages, causes manifestation of energy of the sun, which is radiated in all 10 directions equally. Now 63.9. Udatya harito dasha suro ayuktayadave. Also, the drop of Soma, calling himself Indra Jivatma, harnesses the horse of the sun for going in the bay-colored 10 directions. 63.10. Parito Vayave Sudam Gira Indraya Matsaram. O praisers, from here you sprinkle this born or extracted pleasure-giving Soma in the to-be-protected enclosed spaces for Vayu and Indra. Comment on this. Let sacrificers sprinkle those spiritual Soma drops that are going to the heart spaces for Indra and Vayu, imparting essence of life to living beings. Pavamana Vidarayim. 63.11. O purified or flowing Soma, may you give us that irresistible wealth, which means spiritual knowledge, which is difficult to be destroyed by an attacker. Irresistible wealth here implies essence of life, which is indestructible. Abhyartasahasrinam Rayingomandamasvinam. 63.2. O Soma, please cause wealth consisting of thousands of cows and horses flow towards us, and also strength and fame. Somo devo nasuryo adribhi pavade sudha. 63.13. Extracted by the clouds, Soma, like the resplendent sun, flows holding the essence in the pots. Soma essence is born out of cloud-like ignorance. He carries spiritual rays of light in flowing drops. 63.14. Ete dhaman nyarya shukrarutasya dharaya. These pure drops of Soma make flow wealth consisting of rays of spiritual light along with the stream of nature, which means material objects, continuously towards homes of honorable men. Wealth consisting of rays means flowing essence of Atma, the spiritual Soma. Drops of Soma shine well in the minds of the sages, associated with streams of material objects changing continuously. Sutta Indraya Vajrine Soma Sodathyashira. 63.15. These born or extracted drops of Atmiya Soma mixed with a house flow beyond the strainer for the Vajra wielding Indra. These comment on this. This spiritual light ray carrying drops of Soma only, which are extracted from ignorance cloud associated with Atma, flow for Indra. Prasoma madhumattamo raye arshapavitra a. 63.16. O Soma, for our wealth you please make flow in the strainer that spiritual essence, which is most delightful and is a feast for shining beings. May the spiritual light, essence of Atmiya Soma, knowledge, appear in the minds of sacrificers. तमीमर्जन्त्यायवो हरिं नदीषु वाजिनं 63.17. Mortal men adorn that very drop of Soma, who is like a spiritual light ray, who is fast moving and is pleasure giving in flowing streams for Indra. Knowledge sacrificers concentrate their minds on the spiritual Soma, who moves with the changing material forms for Indra. Abhavasva Hiranyavad 63.18. O Soma, may you make wealth consisting of gold, horses and heroes flow for us. Please procure for us wealth associated with cows or spiritual light rays. Parivajena vayayum avyuvareshu sinchata. O sacrificers, you sprinkle around spiritual Soma essence for Indra in the to be protected enclosed spaces. He is bestower of wealth and is the sweetest. Sacrificers are told to imagine that moving witnessing self Soma to be emerging, to be energizing Jivatma inside the heart spaces of living creatures. Kavim mrijanti martyam dhibhir vipra avasyava 63.20. Desiring protection, wise men purify the moving witnessing Soma wise men purify that intelligent to be prepared Soma. This shower of happiness making noise flows. Vrishanam dhibhir apthuram Soma mritasya dharaya 63.21. Wise men shine nicely Soma, who is shower of happiness and is promoter of water, along with the streams of nature, with intelligent Vedic hymns. Pavasvat Devayushag Indram Gachadu Temada. O shining Soma, with the cooperation of men, may you please flow towards Indra. Please attain Vayu by your right. The seer is requesting Atmiya Soma to bestow essence of life on Indra and Vayu, or to Jivatma and Pranas. Next is 63.23. Pavamana nitoshase rayim somas sravakyam. O purified or flowing spiritual Soma, distilling nicely that praiseworthy wealth, namely spiritual light, you who is dear to us, please enter the gathering of waters, ocean or atmosphere. May Soma cause the manifestation of water. Apagnan pavase mrudha 63.24. O pleasure-giving Soma, you flow killing hurtful men and granting knowledge to us. May you drive away a desirer of impious or ignorant men. Most lyrics are self-explanatory. Pavamana asrakshata Soma Shukrasa Indava 63.25. pure, purified or flowing drops of Atmiya Pavamana Soma glide towards intelligent Vedic ruks. All these ruks do not require any explanation. 63.26 Pavamanasa Ashava Shubhra Asarugramindava. Quick moving, bright, purified or flowing drops of Atmiya Soma are made to flow by the sacrificers, destroying all hostile foes or sinful thoughts. 63.27 Pavamana Divaspari Antarikshad Asrukshata. Purified or flowing drops of spiritual Soma glide about in the summit of the universe or in Jana Loka, which is higher than the earth, the atmosphere and the space. 63.28 Punana Soma Tharyendu Vishwa Apastritha. O highly intelligent, shining spiritual Soma, getting purified and flowing with Soma stream, Somathara, may you destroy all demons who want to fight us. (63.29) Abhaghan Soma Rakshaso Bhyarshakanikradat. O Soma, killing all demons and making noise, may you cause that bright, excellent strength flow towards us. Bright, excellent strength implies spiritual light. Last stroke of the Sukta, 63.30. Asme vasuni dharaya Soma divyani parthiva. O shining Atmiya Soma, please uphold for us all admirable articles which are there in the space and on the earth. This should be clear enough. 60. Next we go to Suktam 64. This is from Rishi Kashyapa, Marita. Devata and Chandas are the same as usual. Vrisha Soma Dima Asi Vrisha Deva Vrisha Prata. O resplendent showerer of happiness, shining Soma, you are brilliant. Showerer of rains, you are ruler of men. Mighty you uphold all good works. Flowing essence of Atma, Atmiya Soma, is the bestower of essence of life on living beings. He activates all living creatures. Part of the Ruk may not need any explanation here. Vrishnaste Vrishnyam Shavo Vrisha Vanam Vrisha Mada. O showerer of wealth, the strength of the mighty you is showerer of knowledge. Your ignorance cloud is showerer of rainwaters. Your delight is showerer of happiness. You are showerer of truth indeed. Beautiful ruks. We go to next ruk, 64.3. Ashwona Chakrado Vrisha. O showerer of happiness, drop of spiritual Soma, neighing like a horse, you please grant us cows and horses and uncover for us the door for wealth or of wealth. Wealth here could be taken as spiritual knowledge. Asarukshada pra Asarukshada pravajino gavya somaso ashvaya. 64.4. Mighty, pure, fast-moving drops of Atmiya Soma are being made to flow by sacrificers for obtaining cows, horses and heroes. Shumbhamana Ritayubhir 64.5. Purified by lovers of nature, namely wise sages, and cleansed with their hands or minds, drops of spiritual soma move in the undecaying enclosed space. Could be abode of Atma. 64.5 and 7. Together the comment. Wise sages seeking knowledge about origin of nature conceive of or imagine essence of Atma, Atmiya Soma, flowing out from the abode of Atma. This Soma flows with streams of material forms. 64.6. Te Vishwa Dashushe Vasu Soma Divyani Varthiva. May these drops of Atmiya Soma cause all wealth that are there in the space, in the atmosphere, and on the earth flow for an offerer of oblations. No comment on that. Pavamanasya Vishwavit Prate Sarga Asrukshata. O omniscient Soma Atma, streams of the purified or flowing you, which are like rays of the sun, are being made to flow by the sacrificers now. 64.8. Kedam krunvan divaspari vishva rupa bhyarshasi. O Soma, making the space as the banner, you cast the flow of all forms of matter into the space and cause them to swell all round. Soma causes the appearance of the space first, followed by other basic forms of matter and objects made of them, since all of them occupy space. Shinvano Vatamishasi Pavana Vidharmani. 64.9. O purified or flowing spiritual Soma, shining like the sun, you being set in motion by us, promote speech while going through your praises. This look and the next one. Comment. Soma emits spiritual light which is similar to physical light of the sun. This spiritual light excites Vedic hymns in the minds of wise sages. (64.10) Indu Pavishtatedana Priya Kavinamati. Excellent, beloved drop of spiritual Soma flows with or in the mind of the wise sages, making speech to flow like a horse driven by a charioteer. 64.11 Urmiryaste Pavitra O shining Soma, your wave or pulse or illusion, which is desired by shining beings, sitting in the source of nature, flows around in the strainer. Soma is being thought of as the impeller of materialistic universe. Flowing essence of Atma is an illusion or imaginary concept only. Sano Arshabhavitra Madoyo Devavidama. 64.12 O drop of Atmiya Soma, may you make that rapture, which is most gratifying for shining beings, flow in our strainer for Indra for drinking. Comment. As a first step in the process of creation, Soma bestows a sense of life on Indra, the universal manifested self and universal Jivatma. Ishe pavasvadharaya murjamano manishibhi 64.13. O drop of spiritual Soma, cleansed by thoughtful persons, namely wise sages, please flow with the streams for our food, for the body as well as mind. May you flow upon our shining speeches. Soma causes the appearance of food for body as well as mind. Punano Varivaskrit Yurjam 64.14. O fond of praise, ray of spiritual light, Atmiya Soma, being purified, discharging the mixture of spiritual light and ignorance, please procure vigor and a space for men. Vigor may stand for essence of life. Flowing essence of Atma is the mixture referred to here. Soma bestows existence on matter and material forms and also consciousness on living creatures. Punano Devavidaya Indrasya hi Nishkritam 64.5. Soma purified for distribution among shining beings, marshaled by powerful men, namely wise sages, and shining bell, goes to Indra's place, or the place prepared for Indra. It is abode of Atma. Manifestation of space is being talked about in this ruk and the next ruk. Next ruk 64.16. Prahinvanasa indavocha samudramasava. The fast moving drops of Atmi Soma, impelled by their intelligence, set in motion by the sacrificers, are made to flow towards the space. Marmarjanasa ayavo vritha samudramindava 64.17. Cleansed, moving drops of shining Soma effortlessly reach the space which is the womb of nature. No comment on that. We go to 64.18. Parinoya hyaspayut vishwavasunyo jasa. O spiritual Soma, desiring us, may you go all around all our wealth with your strength like a hero. You protect our home. Mimadi vakniredasha padam yujana rukvabhi. When bearer Atmiya Soma is measured or compared with a horse, becoming united to the abode of Vedic praisers, get placed in the space. Bearer of spiritual light ray, Atmiya Soma, is associated with Atma as described in Vedic hymns, since that ray is of Atma only. This Soma gets placed inside the heart space. Alternately, Soma manifests as the sun in the space. This is the implied meaning. Ayadyunim hiranyayam. When the fast-moving Atmiya Soma sits in the golden womb of nature, he destroys ignorant fellows. Soma causes the manifestation of Hiranyagarbha, golden womb of the universe. Rest of the earth needs no clarification. Abhivena anushate yakshandi prajedasa. 64.21. Desirers of knowledge praise spiritual Soma. Intelligent men seek him. Ignorant fools perish. No comment on this. For the next few rigs also the same is applicable. 64.22. Indrayendo marutvade pavasva madhumattama pappa. O drop of Atmeya Soma, you who is most delicious may float to sit in the womb of nature for Maruts and Indra. Tam tva vipra vachovida parishkrinvandi vedhasa. 64.23. O Soma, wise, virtuous and eloquent men uphold you. Thoughtful men adorn you nicely. Next one, 24. Rasam te mitro ajyama pibandi varuna kave. O wise Atmiya Bhavamana Soma, Mitra, Ajyama, Varuna and Marus drink the essence of the purified or flowing you. 64.25. Tvam Soma Vipaschitamburano Vajamirshasi. O powerful shining Soma, the purified you, desiring speech which is inspiring and carry thousandfold knowledge. 64.26. Uto sahasrabharnasam vajam somamakhasiva. Moreover, O powerful shining Soma, getting purified, you please procure for us speech which carries thousandfold knowledge and is sprightly. Speech. This speech here implies that it is about truthful knowledge, and that speech is Om. Punana Indavesham. 64.27. O much invoked drop of Atmiya Soma, getting purified, please enter the beloved vessel of Soma, heart space of these born beings. The Vidyudatya Ruja, drops of spiritual Soma with the splendor of the very distant shining one, and praised with Vedic hymns, who are beautiful in appearance and pure, get mixed with spiritual light rays or speeches. Splendor of the shining one is spiritual light of Atma. That's a comment on that. 64.29. Hinmano hetrubhir yata avajam vajyakramin. Endeavoring to reach wealth, mighty Atmiya Soma is set in motion by inciters. They seize it like besieging attackers. Flowing essence of Atma Soma pervades all material wealth. Truth seekers set in motion that Soma and acquires self-knowledge. We go to the next book, which is the last in this sutta. Rudhak somaswastaye sanjagmano divakavi pavasvasudyo dishe. O wise soul of Soma, shining like the sun, going together in a distinguished manner, please flow from the shining space for our prosperity and for seeking with the might. From the abode of Atma, comment. from the abode of Atma, may flowing essence of Soma flow for the prosperity of all living creatures. May he flow so that he becomes perceivable by the internal or mind's eyes of the seekers of truth. With that, we finish today's session.